How's it going, you guys? Game Cannon Inc. here. I'm releasing a new gameplay video of Mira and Jackal and Rainbow Six ever since the operator's release for the Year 2 Season Pass holders. And I've got to say, I really do like the new operators. The Spanish edition, I think, is a nice change to the meta. We definitely have some changes in the way people play already. Um, Jackal being able to track your footsteps makes people consider roaming or not roaming a priority now. And if you are going to roam, it seems like there's a much higher pick rate for Caviara now because she is able to disguise her footprints or not lay any down when she's in her silent step. Or people proning will also hide your steps, but I highly doubt roamers are going to prone all the way around the map. But also with Mira, I think she brings a big benefit to the defenders because she offers the new Black Mirror, and it's being one way is a huge advantage when you're defending the objective. We've definitely seen some different gameplay as far as how people are baiting people into thinking that they're on cams in front of those mirrors now because they have a specific time limit where they drop and then you're allowed to fire through the bulletproof glass. And it almost causes a change for how Hibana uses her device in order to blow up part of that reinforced wall. If you get maybe one or two of those pallets or pellets that she shoots onto the wall, they explode the bulletproof glass as well as make a hole in addition to where the other four are fired. So that definitely changes the pick ratio in Hibana and Thermite, and I feel like there's a lot less Thatcher and Twitch going on as far as getting picked, which it seems to be a problem because now you have operators who are meant to get through those reinforced wall, but since Mira already offers a solution for both the attacking and defending side of getting through that reinforced wall, there's not so much of an emphasis of bringing Hibana or Thermite all the time, as well as a need for Thatcher and Twitch because their main skill is support to those who are able to break through the reinforced walls. I also think that it now makes Fuse a great pick because Fuse, with his upgrade in the last update, brings the possibility of getting more operators with his Fuse charge because he's got that extended range, which is technically non-lethal in those additional upgrades that he received. We all know that those are very lethal because if it injures you, gets you down, all he has to do is fuse in the same area to ensure that he picks you off that way. So with more people staying in the objective area, I think Fuse has been a great new pick if you don't already use him because just the higher propensity to be able to get those people knocked out. But like here in this section, Mira and her Vector are proven to be very effective as far as a three armor defender was just what the side needed. We already had Rook, Capcan, and Doc, but Mira, it really helps her because she's meant to stay in the objective room, and if you're able to use her effectively, especially like that, I just caught Jackal when he wasn't paying attention to the mirror dropping. It can be very deadly. Throwing C4 through the windows. Um, it's a Hibana type opening that you create on the defender side, and I really like it. I think it offers a whole lot more gameplay and a whole lot more to the defending side when you're in the objective room, as well as Jackal and his C7. Them, it's another strong gun like Hibana's with very low recoil. It seems like so taking that or their shotguns makes them very powerful, especially if you have the short range shotgun as a side. That's absolutely amazing. Being able to pull out a shotgun at short range when it's needed, you mean buy yourself some time, poke yourself around a corner, and pull out your short range shotgun, and it makes for a heck of a difference. Now, it does take some getting used to because you've always had a mid range to long range sidearm being a pistol, or if you've had Echo's submachine gun or the SAS submachine gun. That's also very powerful, but with a shotgun now, you have to remember that you took a shotgun, because I remember one time I went to go fire mine as if it was a pistol, and then I realized, oh crap, I have my shotgun out, and it is not long range intended at all. The damage is very powerful, but the spread is incredibly insane at any distance longer than 3 to 5 feet. But Ubisoft has also released that they are going to hopefully release up to 50 to 100 operators in total of the game. And thoughts on that? I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it, because there is a big cult following for keeping the game the same, and anytime you do a reboot, they change something that just doesn't seem right. And if you're able to keep the core game the same and just upgrade operators, yeah, that goes really well with not upsetting the fans, I would say. But the other way that you might upset the fans is in the sense that you're going to keep the same game, and you might not be following the technology upgrade curve because you programmed for the older settings, and now that technology gets better, your game isn't keeping up with that any longer. So for consistency purposes, I think it's really cool that Ubisoft wants to take this undertaking on. But as far as it goes for technology, I don't know if that's exactly a wise choice, because we always want the latest and greatest. And eventually people move on to different games, and eventually they decide that, I like this game a lot, but it's time to move on to a different game or the latest game. And that's why Call of Duty is, so successful, because they always put out new content. And whether it's the same game repackaged each time, it's new and everybody gets it, and then everybody's on, and the servers are filled, and it's quick to get a game, and you're quick to play, and then quick to die, and then quick to respawn. Now, this is definitely a different community with Rainbow Six, but you can't say that it doesn't affect the game as a whole when you start to have people dropping off the servers just because they're getting bored of the game. And then the last thing really is, can you see that much original content coming from these new operators? Will they all be eventually repeating each other just in different forms or fashions? Or can Ubisoft truly keep up the newness of an operator, the uniqueness of an operator? Will barricades eventually become just a staple, nothing that's really useful anymore, but you kind of just do it because you always did it, where barricades eventually become useless because everybody can break through them. Everybody has a device to get through them. Thatcher eventually gets ruled out because you have too many operators that destroy electronics or who are better counters to better operators. Is it going to be to a point where the operators are so specific that you need one to defeat the other? And will it be balanced after a while? And I think with 50 to 100 operators, you can see that being a problem. Well, those are just my thoughts on the newest operators, but I gotta say I'm a huge fan of Velvet Shell, so stick around for more gameplay, you guys, and maybe a Let's Play, and then for the contest winner will be announced on Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Continue to like and subscribe. Game Cannon Inc. Alright, we'll see you guys. Bye.